Good afternoon. I'm Professor Andrew Deeks, President of University College Dublin. On behalf of my fellow faculty and staff, I wish to extend a warm welcome to this virtual conferring, especially to you, our students, your families and friends, and your supporters far and wide. I'm delighted to be joined by the Principal of the UCD College of Health and Agricultural Sciences, Professor Cecily Kelleher, and the Dean and Head of the UCD School of Veterinary Medicine, Professor Michael Doherty. I'm also very pleased to welcome our special guest, Mr. Charlie McConnell, Minister for Agriculture, Food and the Marine, Ireland's Chief Veterinary Officer, Dr. Martin Blake, and the President of the Veterinary Council of Ireland, Dr. Joe Moffat. This is a meeting of the University gathered for the conferring of degrees. A quorum is present, and I now call upon Professor Michael Doherty to commence the proceedings.
Thank you, President. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to this conferring ceremony for UCD Veterinary Medicine, Veterinary Nursing and Higher Awards in Veterinary Sciences. Bhfuilm fáilte mhór chu romh ag an searmanas brunta seo, lá an specialta tun the scoil and leis tredliachta. My colleagues and I are truly sorry that we cannot all be together in the O'Reilly Hall on a sunlit campus in June. Graduation is a celebration of your academic achievements and recognition of your clinical training. It's normally a wonderful class occasion when you and your families can embrace one another and share a very special day. However, we are all together in spirit, the length and breadth of Ireland, in mainland Europe, Great Britain, or across the wild Atlantic in the US and Canada. Never before has our school maxim, Cóchlancha Cólas, one health, one welfare, been more appropriate. We salute the extraordinary resilience that you, the class of 2021, has shown in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic, and we are very proud of you. We salute the family and friends who supported you and thank the wonderful staff of this vet school who helped guide and mentor you. You have weathered a severe storm. Please enjoy this richly deserved joyous day, the exciting road of professional life in veterinary medicine and veterinary nursing stretches ahead. We wish you fair winds on that journey. I am delighted to announce that we will be joined later by special guests, the Minister for Agriculture, Food and the Marine, Mr. Charlie McConnell TD, Ireland's Chief Veterinarian, Dr. Martin Blake, and the President of the Veterinary Council of Ireland, Dr. Joe Moffat. Before we commence, I will explain the procedure which we will follow. The candidates on whom degrees are to be conferred are graduands. That is, they have fulfilled the requirement and are proceeding to their degree. The Principal of the College of Health and Agricultural Sciences, Professor Cecily Kelleher, will present the graduates for the degree. In response to the presentation, the President, Professor Andrew Deeks, will confer the degree. The candidates have then become graduates. Professor Cecily Kelleher will read in Latin, and the President will respond in Latin to her. I will then call the names of our new graduates, and following this, I will announce a number of medal awards in recognition of academic excellence. Honours degree of Bachelor of Science.
Pre honorables praeses, totaque universitas, presento vobis hasce, meas filias, filiosque meos, quos omnes scio, tam moribus quam doctrina, habilis et idonius esse, qui admittantur ad gradum baccalaureatus scientiae honoro curso confecto, itque tibi fide mea testor, ac spondeo totaque academiae.
Ego, auctoritate mihi concessa, emitter voed gradum baccalaureatus scientia honor curso confecto.
Thank you both. Bioveterinary Science. Glenn Thomas Troughton. Veterinary Nursing. Aisling Balfe, Jennifer Brown, Linda Bruggener, Emer Julia Bruton, Jessica Carroll, Claire Coombs, Jessica Maurice Dodd, Caitlin Fagan, Hayley Esther Fitzgibbon, Niamh Flattery, Dara Fortune, Jessica Laura Griffin, Rebecca Halpin, Christopher Hamilton, Kiana Catherine Hansen, Jessica Harding, Rachel Ann Heffernan O'Brien, Bevan Keeney, Zoe Kelso, Emma Jane Leggett, Raluca Beatrice Marion Magadan, Chloe McCullens, Linda McGee, Louise McGinley, Nathan McGreehan, Mark Millay, Kiva Monroe, Tara O'Connor, Shauna O'Dwyer, Claire O'Neill, Julie O'Shea, David Seth Allen Penny, Edel Redmond, Cuiva Roisin Rooney, Dominica Stelmach. Honours degree of Bachelor of Veterinary Medicine.
Pre honorabilis preces, totaque universitas. Presento vobis hasce, meas filias, filiosque meos, quos omnes scio, tam moribus quam doctrina, habilis et idonius esse, qui ad matantur ad gradum, baccalaureatus in medicina veterinaria, honoro curso confecto, itque tibi fide mea testor, expondeo, totique academiae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, emito via gradum baccalaureatus, medicina veterinaria, honoro curso confecto.
Patrick Auer, Atiya Bagha, Christina Ball, Kira Barrett, Niall Patrick Barry, Sarah Barry, Rachel Batten, Tom Bennett, Jasmine Jalvin Bjornson, Jill Ellen Blackburn, Elaine Rebecca Boyle, Kathleen Buckley, Nicole Borello, Audrey Bouzer, Shauna Carman, Kelly Chamberlain, Etienne Clancy, Roisin Collins, Naomi Condell, Cathal Conway, Chelsea Covey, Paul Crummy, Irene Cullinan, Daniel Dara, Zoe Denton, Luke Devlin, Nikisha Dinza, Michaela Doran, Kayla Doucette, Yvonne Drought, Gillian Dufficy, Patrick Jeremiah Dunlea, Mary Elizabeth Dunn, Emily Jane Durning, Peter Fagan, Jack Ferreter, Zoe Finley, Laura Finn, Felicity Fitzpatrick, Liam Foley, Shane James Fox, Kathleen Francis, Amelia Rose Garnett, Alison Gary, Megan Catherine Hallinan, Elizabeth Hanley, Pamela Margaret Harding, Leaf Holloway, Philip Hunter, Una Hines, Eve Jennings, Taylor Catherine Jones, Elva Rachel Joyce, Hui Singh Khan, Jameson Olida Cass, Michaela Kavanagh, Laura Keogh, Rory Kilgariff, Alexandra Klimovitz, Alexandra Anna Koblinski, Niamh Larkin, Ruth Maguire, Eva Martin, Lindsay Meyer, Marie-Claire McAteer, Claire McCaffrey, Emily McDonough, Katie McGrath, Taylor McGrath, Sean McMahon, Melanie Littlejohn Mills, Jenny Maloney, Shannon Monaco, Krista Morrison, Anya Mary Mulcahy, Mark Murray, Siraha Ní Ógain, Maureen O'Brien, Rebecca O'Brien, Sean Francis O'Brien, Laura O'Connor, Mark O'Connor, Shauna Ann O'Halloran, Ryan O'Hara, Cleana Mora O'Mahony, Kieran O'Mahony, Kieran Patrick O'Mara, Christina Linnea Payanen, Roxanne Charlotte Jean Pepin Donat, Jadalyn Pepper, Eileen Pfeffel, Christina Nicole Pizzalun, Connor Quinn, Emma Raftery, Brittany Rampersad, Katrina Ryan, Fiona Sayun, Amanda Segaran, Erin Shanley, Kelsey Shropshire, Georgina Spillane, Alvin Stanley, Connor Stefanelli, Kathy Toomey, Sarah Tynan, Tharsika Vimalaraja, Lucy Wagstaff, James Peter Ethan Walker, Alice Walsh, Megan Warren, Ciara Mary Whelan, Madeline Wilkes, Kexon Ye, Graduate Certificate.
I present these graduands for the award of the Graduate Certificate.
By the authority vested in me, I admit you to the Graduate Certificate.
Graduate Certificate, Small Animal Medicine, Sarah Boland, Shane Michael Mary Fagan, Thomas Michael Spillane, Degree of Master of Science,
Degree of Master of Science. Pre honorabilis praeses, totaque universitas. Presento vobis hanc meam filium quae meum, quos scio tam moribus quam doctrina, habilis et idonius esse, qui admitantum ad gradum magisterii scientiae, itque tibi fide mea testor, expondeo, totaque academiae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, admitto vo ad gradum magisteri scientia.
Abdullah Saleh Al-Khamis, Malgorzata Anna Emanovitz, Degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medical Specialization.
Pre honorables praeses, totaque universitas. Presento vobis hasce, meas filias, filiumque meum, quos scio tam moribus quam doctrina, habilis et adonius esse, qui admittantur ad gradum doctoratus in peritiae medicinae veterinariae, idque tibi fide mea testor, expondeo, totaque academiae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, admitto ad gradum doctoratus in peritia medicina veterinaria.
Kira Hayes. The title of Kira's thesis is The Effect of Growth Rate on Production and Reproduction in Replacement Dairy Heifers in Seasonally Calving Pasture-Based Systems. Stephen Anthony Martin. The title of Stephen's thesis is Contact Forces in the Canine Proximal Radio-Ulnar Joint, A Fresh Perspective. Marie Pauline Moran. The title of Marie Pauline's thesis is Investigation of Minimally Invasive Surgery Skills in Veterinary Medicine. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Pre honorables praeses, totaque universitas. Presento vobis hasce, meas filias, quas scio tam moribus quam doctrina habilis et adonius esse, qui admittantur ad gradum doctoratus in philosophiae, idque tibi fide mea testor, expondeo, totaque academiae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, admitto ad gradum doctoratus philosophia.
Anwar Ibrahim Obaid Al-Abdali. The title of Anwar's thesis is The Biological Function of Alpha-L Fucosidase 2. Joanne Heed. The title of Joanne's thesis is Synthesis and in vivo evaluation of insulin-loaded whey beads as a neural peptide delivery system. Brenda Trucolo. The title of Brenda's thesis is Investigating Campylobacter virulence during broiler production. Brigitte Alexandra Venardo. The title of Brigitte's thesis is In vitro and in vivo investigation of the potential of dietary natural bioactives to improve parameters of the gastrointestinal health in weaned pigs and broiler chickens. Joint awards between University College Dublin and University of Ulster. Postgraduate certificate.
I present these graduates for the award of the postgraduate certificate.
By the authority vested in me, I admit you to the postgraduate certificate.
Food Regulatory Affairs. Claire Doherty. Gaia Scalabrino. Veterinary Public Health. Marita Gordon. Niamh Kerse. Antje Luptian. Asta Markevichin. Emer McGrath. Carmel Ann Malloy. Leodan Anya Duran Nialu. Michelle Bridget O'Donoghue. Lucinda Rohan. Postgraduate Diploma.
I present these graduates for the award of the postgraduate diploma.
By the authority vested in me, I admit you to the postgraduate diploma.
Veterinary Public Health. Alicia Mikauska Salik. Degree of Master of Science.
I present these graduates for the award of the Masters of Science.
By the authority vested in me, I admit you to the Master of Science.
Food Regulatory Affairs. Joanne McClelland. Veterinary Public Health. Natia Kali. That concludes the conferring of degrees. Veterinary Council Awards Freeman Memorial Medal. This medal is awarded each year by the Veterinary Council of Ireland to the graduate who during the course obtained the highest aggregate marks in animal husbandry, pathology, microbiology, parasitology and pharmacology examinations. And the medal is awarded to Audrey Bousser. Veterinary Nursing Graduate of the Year Award. This is awarded annually by the Veterinary Council of Ireland to the leading student in final year veterinary nursing. The medal is awarded to Kiana Catherine Hansen. Veterinary Medicine Awards. The John Hannon Medal. This medal is awarded annually to the student with the highest marks in veterinary public health and food hygiene. And the medal is awarded to Tharsika Vimalaraja. The Professor P.A. McGeady Memorial Medal in Veterinary Surgery. This medal is awarded annually to the candidate who obtains the highest grades in large animal veterinary surgery. And the medal is awarded to Peter Fagan. The J.C. Warmington Medal. This is awarded to the leading student in veterinary epidemiology and herd health. This medal is awarded in memory of the late Carl Warmington, a UCD graduate and former senior principal veterinary officer in Northern Ireland. The medal is awarded to Peter Fagan. Duggan Veterinary Supplies ICU Medal. This is awarded to the student with the highest grades in the intensive care rotation and the written clinical interpretive examination. The medal is awarded to Laura Finn. The Duggan Veterinary Nursing Award. This is awarded to the student who demonstrated outstanding performance in the area of veterinary nursing anaesthesia. The medal is awarded to Emma Jane Leggett. The More Done Foundation Prize. The More Done Foundation Prize. This is awarded to the final year student who performs best in the area of farm animal studies. The medal is awarded to Peter Fagan. Veterinary Ireland Student Medal. This is awarded to the student with the highest marks overall throughout the veterinary medicine programme. The medal is awarded to Audrey Bousser. Interchem Ireland Limited Prize Veterinary Medicine. This is awarded to the student with the highest marks in small animal medicine. The medal is awarded to Katrina Ryan. Interchem Ireland Limited Prize Veterinary Nursing. This is awarded to the student with the highest marks in the literature review. The medal is awarded to Kiana Catherine Hansen. The Norbrook Prize. This is awarded annually to the best student in small animal surgery, raising the profile of final veterinary medicine students in the area. The medal is awarded to Christina Nicole Pizzolon. I am now honoured to ask Mr. Charlie McConalogue, TD, Minister for Agriculture, Food and the Marine, to address you.
Hello everybody. I'm really delighted to be able to join with you today as you celebrate this hugely important day in your lives, the day that you graduate from university. It's a real honour to be able to share just a small part of your day with you. I remember my graduation day many years ago, walking up the stairs of the O'Reilly Hall to collect my BA degree. It remains one of the proudest moments of my life, and UCD certainly gave me so much through an education and a great few years of life experience, and indeed my start in politics as well. It afforded me, thankfully, many opportunities. The opportunities that arise out of your education are endless, and I know you're going to use your learnings and experiences from your time in UCD to make a huge benefit to the veterinary world and to our society. At the outset, I thank my fellow Donegal man and indeed neighbour, Professor Michael Doherty, Dean and Head of the School of Veterinary Medicine here in UCD, for the invitation. Michael assures me that it's not just because we're both from the best county in Ireland that he asked me to speak with you, but I don't necessarily believe him in that either. Despite not being able to be with each of you today, I know we can still share a great time together, and I know it will be a very meaningful day for all of you. We have a very large virtual gathering of people here, those of you being awarded your degrees in veterinary medicine and veterinary nursing, with indeed your families and your friends. It's truly an international occasion as well, with people linking into this conferring ceremony from right around the world. I wish you all a very warm welcome and Ced Míle Fáilte, and hope indeed that you have fond memories of your time in Ireland. The international makeup of this group of students also serves to emphasise the international standing of the UCD School of Veterinary Medicine. I congratulate the President, Dr. Andrew Deeks, Professor Doherty and all the staff in the school for achieving, maintaining and enhancing, once again this year, the school's highly acclaimed global standing. I'm very conscious that the past 15 months have been most challenging for students and staff. The restrictions necessary to slow down and prevent the spread of COVID-19 has challenged and impacted global society. All educational institutions have been affected, and I'm particularly aware of the challenges associated with delivering a clinical, hands-on course during this past period of time. It has challenged staff to design and deliver educational modules in new ways with increased use of new technologies, to provide the necessary learning opportunities and to support students in engaging with the new way. From a student's perspective, you too have been significantly challenged in adapting to these new norms. Your university experience has been altered. Notwithstanding the challenges, you have overcome them all. You will be remembered as the year that overcame such huge uncertainty and dealt with all the adversities that were thrown at you. Nobody saw COVID-19 on the CEO list. You've arrived at today, a day that many of you have been dreaming about for many years. You've studied hard, gained clinical experience, and gained confidence. You are well prepared now and ready to practice and put to good use the knowledge and skills you have learned. COVID-19 has reminded us all of the interrelationship between animal health, human health, and the health of our environment, the overarching principle of One Health. In this context, there is a renewed realisation of the need for engagement across society to sustain and support the response to global health challenges, be this in addressing the current challenge of COVID-19 or in relation to other ongoing One Health issues, such as avian influenza or rabies or West Nile virus, and there are many more. At international level, there is greater coming together of the World Health Organization, the OIE and the FAO to reinforce these connections in anticipation of future challenges. In this regard, I note that one of the strategic themes in the UCD strategic plan is building a healthy world, which acknowledges the multidimensional nature of this challenge and which as a university you are well equipped to bring together the necessary disciplines to advance this theme. As Minister for Agriculture, Food and the Marine, I acknowledge the contribution that the veterinary professions make to influence other major societal concerns, be it climate change, where animal health is a critical influencing factor, antimicrobial resistance, or indeed the welfare of animals. I was very pleased to be able to provide support to UCD in the recent appointment of the new Chair in Animal Welfare and Veterinary Ethics, which I expect will add significant value to the dialogue in relation to animal welfare in Ireland. I have no doubt that leaving here today, that you, the new graduates, are well placed to do your part in addressing all these challenges. You've completed the journey. You are here today, graduating with the support of your families, your friends and colleagues, and indeed the faculty members. Whilst you do not have the opportunity to experience the excitement of the ceremony and joyful banter of meeting up with friends and family in the O'Reilly Hall, you can and must celebrate your success wherever you are in the world, and hopefully where you are joined by members of your families and friends. Thank you again to Professor Doherty for inviting me to participate in this ceremony. My congratulations to you all, the 2021 UCD classes of veterinary medicine and veterinary nursing. This has been a tough time for our country and globally, but you've endured, you've prevailed, and you have flourished. I am truly excited to see the impact you will have locally, nationally, and internationally. You are some of the best and brightest, and our sector is very much in safe hands. From calving the cow in Mayo in the middle of the night, to leading pioneering research into exciting new animal health developments, you are at the vanguard of safeguarding animal and human health for this and for the next generation. Enjoy your day. My very best wishes to all of you for the future. Congratulations and thank you.
Goromaya Gada Ira. Thank you, Minister. Dr. Martin Blake, Chief Veterinary Officer of the Department of Agriculture, Food and the Marine, will now address you.
Hello everyone. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to join with you today and share in your celebration as you qualify as veterinary practitioners and veterinary nurses. I thank Professor Michael Doherty for the invitation. This is a great day for you and indeed for your families, reflecting a very significant commitment on your part and that too of your families who have supported you over these past years. These past 15 months have been tough on individuals and societies across the world. I know this has been tough on staff and students of educational institutions as you've worked hard to steer a safe path through the pandemic. Whilst none of us welcome change and disruption to normal routine, people have responded and did what needed to be done. This response has demonstrated human resilience and adaptability. So in common with many areas across society, this enforced change will have unearthed new opportunities, which most likely means that the old norms will not be where the future lies. Thus, there will be this continuing challenge. So very, very well done in getting through this to where you are today, graduating from university. As you qualify and now move forward in your careers, you'll appreciate that the practice of veterinary medicine and veterinary nursing is not an end in itself. The professions exist to provide their expert professional skills in support of society. That is why veterinary practice is a respected profession. What you do and can do is very important for individual members of society, be they farmers, competitors, conservationists, consumers or pet owners, but also to society as a whole in ensuring that society's values are upheld, and in many, many other ways. This is particularly true as it relates to the area of animal welfare, where you are dependent upon to bring objective, scientific and evidence-based expertise to a constantly evolving and complex topic. The COVID-19 Global Health Challenge has served to emphasise the absolute interconnectedness of human health, animal health and the health of our shared environment. As the Minister has mentioned, this has now re-energised global interest in One Health. It has also shone a very particular and specific light on the need for greater understanding of and the potential global impact relating to the health of wild animals. I think it's true to say that veterinarians, as a result of their training, generally have an appreciation, more than most, of the interconnectedness and risks at this human, domestic animal, wild animal environment interface. Just reflect back on the distribution of One Health publications over recent times, or indeed listen to the account of Dr. Tracy McNamara's role in relation to West Nile virus. The concept of One Welfare has also gained greater understanding during the pandemic. The associated lockdown has been restrictive on society and is difficult and challenging for people, both physically and psychologically. I mentioned earlier the responsibility entrusted by society to the veterinary professions in respect of the welfare of animals. Then there is this further perspective, the positive contribution of animals to human well-being and environmental conservation. This is increasingly recognised and quite clearly identifiable, no more so than in the FAO Sustainable Development Goals, also in the European Green Deal and Farm to Fork strategies. The veterinary professions are well placed to understand, promote and advocate on this aspect. As I referred to earlier, what you do and can do is important for society. Veterinary graduates are dependent upon to ensure that animals as sentient beings are appropriately treated within our societies, but also much more, to use your expertise and skills to assist society as a whole in the context of one world, one health, one welfare. At its most immediate and practical level, many of you will do this by caring for individual animals or groups of animals for the benefit of the animals themselves, but also for their owners, be that a pet owner and their family whose well-being is closely interlinked with that of their pet, or the livestock owner whose livelihood and their family's livelihood is dependent on having healthy animals. You may also contribute directly to public health through the control of zoonosis, and perhaps through your involvement in food safety control systems, ensuring that food is safe to eat. But your impact can reach much further by contributing to policy development, research, or implementation responses to what are amongst the greatest current global societal challenges and concerns: hunger, food security, climate change, antimicrobial resistance, biodiversity, environmental protection, and indeed human health. Animal health impacts on them all. You've been equipped with expertise and a multitude of skills by which you can add very significant value to society by casting your influence widely across this one health, one welfare landscape, by leading, innovating, communicating, researching, collaborating, goes on. It pleases me as a graduate of the UCD to see the continued output of excellent veterinary graduates from UCD, bringing their expertise and influence across the world. The geographical spread of graduates emphasises the international status of the UCD Veterinary School. Much work has gone into achieving and maintaining and enhancing once more such standards and recognition. Well done to President Deeks, Professor Doherty and all the faculty. But while reflecting on this international distribution of graduates, I hope the rest of you will bear with me as I take a little parochial detour for a moment and give a special shout out to those of you from my own particular area of North Galway. Very well done. Today is a day of celebration, a day to pause and reflect on a job well done, a wonderful achievement for yourselves and your families, a day to celebrate your success with colleagues and friends. You can look forward to careers that provide you with great choices and great opportunities. You've been equipped with a multitude of skills by which you can add a very significant value to society, and indeed skills to face the inevitable challenges, and you can be sure there will be challenges. But in that context, remember that you're not alone. The veterinary professions are a relatively small, tight-knit community. You've made very good friends whilst you've been here in UCD, which will last for your lifetime. Look out for each other, support each other. So I'll conclude by wishing you great success as you embark on that journey. So very well done, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.
Gurumaiga the Warchin. Thank you, Dr. Blake. Dr. Joe Moffat, President, Veterinary Council of Ireland, will now address you.
Good afternoon. I am honoured as President of the Veterinary Council of Ireland to address you all on this proud occasion. I would like to begin by congratulating the UCD Veterinary Medicine graduating class of 2021 on their enormous achievement. I wish to acknowledge the huge courage and commitment you have shown in completing your studies in veterinary medicine in what has been an incredibly challenging time, which presented significant disruptions to your learning and development. Despite all this, however, you have risen to the challenge and have demonstrated enormous levels of grit and determination to excel in your academic pursuits. Each and every one of you graduating today should feel very proud of what you have achieved. The dedication and discipline you have developed will surely stand you in good stead in your career as veterinary practitioners. I am confident that you will have learned invaluable life skills during the past 5 years at UCD, from which you have benefited both academically and professionally. I would also like to acknowledge the parents and families watching the ceremony who feel immensely proud of you all. They have been instrumental in helping to nurture your personal and academic development. I recognise many demands will have been placed on your time and sacrifices made by you and your families in pursuit of your academic goals. I would like to officially welcome every one of you into this proud and noble profession. The roles and responsibilities of a vet are many and varied. The local vet is woven into the community. Your profession, status and signature carry weight and meaning. The critical function of the Veterinary Council is to regulate the practice of veterinary medicine and veterinary nursing in Ireland in the public interest, supporting the professional lives of both veterinary practitioners and nurses, and ensuring the development and oversight of the veterinary professions to foster good professional practice in the best interests of animal health and welfare and public health. All of you graduating today will be aware of the vital role that veterinary professionals play in providing expert levels of care in the protection of animal health and welfare and in public health. As veterinary professionals, you have a crucially important and unique role to play as custodians of animal welfare and translators of the animal's condition to the outside world. A personal sense of integrity and commitment to ensuring that high professional and clinical standards are upheld is paramount. In signing the Veterinary Council of Ireland oath, you undertake to uphold the integrity of the profession and promote the welfare of animals. We in the Council look forward to welcoming many of you into the veterinary professions. While not without their challenges, the veterinary professions are both rewarding and satisfying. These are the best jobs in the world, so allow yourselves to enjoy them as I have learned to do. You are the future of our highly respected professions and the communities we serve. On behalf of the Veterinary Council of Ireland, I wish you the very best of luck in your veterinary careers.
Thank you, Joe. I would like to warmly thank today's speakers for their truly inspirational words. I'm now delighted to welcome a number of student speakers. Sarah Barry will now address you.
Hi guys, first off, humongous congratulations to everybody. We made it, we're here, we're done. It certainly wasn't the final year any of us pictured happening, and this isn't the graduation that any of us pictured when we first came into UCD. But here we are, degree done and dusted, and unfortunately celebrating from a bit of a distance. From pathobiology to COVID, look, we overcame an awful lot of obstacles in our time at UCD, but it only made us more determined to get to the finish line. I'm very thankful to have such a supportive, enthusiastic and completely sound group of people to make it through college with. It made even the hardest days that bit easier. I want to thank the staff of the hospital and the school for their patience and passion this year for making sure our rotations actually took place, even with all the speed bumps along the way. And of course, a special mention to Marika, who now flinches every time my name pops up in her inbox. And as always, a special shout out to Laura Keogh for making sure the ball kept rolling. We were well represented at all the staff and student meetings, and just making sure that emails were sent and people were contacted. I know you're all going to do amazing things with your careers, and I cannot wait for them to all fold out. But for now, I wish you all a safe and happy summer, and hopefully sometime soon we'll all be able to celebrate properly as a group. But until then, I hope everybody enjoys their day, and just a huge congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Sarah. Laura Keogh will now address you.
I remember walking into UCD 5 years ago for the first time. I was coming from a small secondary school in rural Galway and was more than slightly intimidated by the sheer size of the campus and the number of students. This turned out to be completely unnecessary, as once I got to the vet school, there was an immediate sense of community and support that was carried through for the past 5 years. That morning, Niamh Nestor was at the door, offering a warm welcome and a helping hand for the first of what would become countless number of times, and I know Niamh's kindness has never failed to make all of our days a little brighter and our problems a lot less daunting. Since that first day, we've all come a long way and experienced so much as a class. I know that I, along with many of the others, have had some amazing opportunities during our time in UCD, which were made possible by the staff in the vet school. From working with elephants in Dublin Zoo to doing research and writing papers, I've gotten a wider range of experiences than I ever thought I would. While everyone's interests will have guided them in two different experiences, one thing that we've all had in common is the support and attention given to us by the academic and clinical staff. I've always found that everyone in the vet school is really approachable, and they'll go above and beyond to give guidance and mentorship, pushing us to achieve things within a veterinary setting and supporting us to excel outside it. I feel this has allowed us to get so much more than just a degree out of our time at UCD, and for that I'll be eternally grateful. Over the past 18 months, we've really pulled together as a year. We've grown closer as a class, and although we didn't get the final year we expected, we've made the most of it and will always have this shared experience. The effort from the school was also enormous. During a really difficult year between online lectures, duck masks, visors, COVID tests, we've made it through. And poor Aidan, Kelly and Marika, who had to reorganise our rotation schedules many, many times. We're also very grateful to all the staff, support staff, John, Belinda and all the clinical staff who have worked so hard to get us through this year and every other year for that matter, giving us a very unique experience and allowed us to learn so much and ultimately reach our end goal of graduating today. I have friends in other courses and colleges, and from talking to them I've come to realise just how unique the community in the vet school really is. Although over the past year we may not have been able to do some of the social interactions or events, the relationship that exists between the staff and student bodies in the college is something really special. There's also a great connection between years of past and present students. I remember chatting to a past vet graduate at the airport who came over because he recognised the crest of my jacket. I don't think that's something that comes with other professions, and it's really lovely to be part of that wider community. It's been a long road to get to where we are today. I've made so many great friends without whom I could not have made it through the past 5 years, and that I know I'll have for the rest of my life. Even though we will now be spread across the globe instead of sitting together in 115, I know that we will always be there for each other, and hopefully one day soon we'll be able to meet again in person and celebrate completing this part of our journey together. I'm so proud to have been part of the UCD Veterinary Medicine class of 2021, and I could not have hoped to do it with more wonderful people.
Thank you, Laura. David Penny will now address you.
Hello, my name is David Penny and I've just graduated from veterinary nursing 2017 to 2021. The past 4 years have absolutely flown in. It's been the best experience. UCD has been an incredible college. Everybody there is very, very supportive, from the administrative staff to the lecturers and the practicals. It's been incredible. The work placements that we've been sent on have been an amazing experience. So it's been, the past few years have absolutely flown in, except for the last year. The pandemic year has felt like about 10 years, but sure, we'll say no more about that. actually, we will say some more about that. Because along the way, it's like the gods have thrown some obstacles in the way. So we had Hurricane Ophelia in first year. In second year, we had Storm Emma, the big snowstorm that shut the college down for, I think it was 2 weeks. And then we've had a global pandemic in the third year, which again, we were kind of shut down for a while. So everything went online. So that was a new experience for the lecturers and for the students. But together, as a team, we've all got through it. So congratulations everybody on your hard work. So along the way, there's been amazing support from scholarships and student welfare funds that if you are a mature student thinking of going back and need financial support, there's a lot of help there in UCD, so thank you so much for all your help. And then along the way, there's been student advisors which have gone above and beyond for everybody. Niamh, Nestor, you have been amazing to everybody, so from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. There's so many lecturers along the way that, I'm just forgetting names now. Mark McCorry, we all love you very much, so thank you so much. Philomena, you've been amazing. Pamela Gillick, I'm sure I'm something really sorry. Sandra, there's so many lecturers that have been amazing. Louise in first year, Alison Reynolds. I'm really sorry if I'm forgetting people, but thank you all very much. You've been so supportive. The life and the social life on UCD is amazing as well. There's just an incredible buzz to the college. The student bar when it's open is amazing. And I'd like to congratulate all of my classmates in 2017, 2021. You guys have been incredible. Everybody gets along. It's been an amazing experience with you all. So congratulations on your degree and best of luck to everybody in the future. I wish you all the best. I'd also like to thank my parents who've been very supportive, and I'd like to thank my girlfriend Melissa and her family who've been incredibly supportive as well. So thank you all very much, and best of luck to everybody in the future.
Thank you, David. Tharsika Vimalaraja will now address you.
Hi, my name is Tarsika, and I am now a new graduate of veterinary medicine. Congratulations to all the graduates of 2021. Your hard work, efforts, dedication, and perseverance have finally paid off, and it is a huge and proud achievement that we have all earned. A big thank you to our program office who have always been there for any questions, concerns, doubts. You've been a very accessible resource to us as students. Thank you immensely to the academic staff and clinicians throughout the past 4 to 5 years for the ongoing teaching and support, especially this past final year with the new challenges we faced. We are all very fortunate to be celebrating our graduation today because we were able to complete our clinical year. It goes without saying thank you to our student advisor, Niamh, Nestor, for the extraordinary efforts you've put towards our well-being. It's been such a big and unforgettable help. And personally, I'd like to thank my family, my parents, my sister, and my partner for your ongoing support and love over the years. I wouldn't have been able to accomplish a lifelong dream of mine without my mom. It's been a difficult yet memorable 4 years. I'm happy I pursued my education here at UCD, and I'm certainly happy to permanently be back with my dogs now. I'm super excited to be starting out in practice shortly with the new learning and the new adventures, and excited to be out in the real world applying all the knowledge we've gained from UCD. And I want to just wish all my colleagues again the best of success in all your future endeavors, and I want to congratulate you. Again, we deserve the success we're celebrating here today.
Thank you, Tharsika. Many thanks to our student speakers for their reminiscences and thoughts on this very special day. I will now ask Professor Andrew Deeks, UCD President, to address you. Congratulations once again, and enjoy the rest of this day. Slán go fáil, go raibh maith agaibh.
Distinguished guests, colleagues, and most of all graduates, you're very welcome to this virtual conferring. As President of UCD, I take great pride and pleasure in extending my personal congratulations to each one of you who has graduated today. This has been another year of extraordinary challenge as the entire world continues to deal with the impact of COVID-19. I'm greatly heartened by how we as a community here at UCD have responded to the crisis with creativity and innovation and with courage and compassion. It is in these most testing of circumstances that we truly show what we are made of, individually and collectively. In facing the demands placed upon us, we are discovering new depths to our resourcefulness and resilience. As Ireland's global university, UCD has played and continues to play a vital role in shaping our response to the pandemic nationally and globally, both culturally and scientifically. I'm proud to see how our brightest minds are rising to the challenge across all academic disciplines, from medicine, science and engineering to the arts and humanities. All around me, members of our UCD community have stepped up with courage and vision to meet the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, and their actions continue to underscore the vital importance of education, research, and evidence-based decision-making in transforming our society. Conferring ceremonies are very special days in the calendar of the university, both for our students and for our faculty and staff, marking the culmination of years of study and hard work by you, our graduates, and of teaching and guidance by our faculty and staff. We are sending you, our new graduates, into a changed world, one where your skills are in keen demand, your energy and passion is needed, and one that will warmly welcome your skills and expertise. Our educational mission is to give each of you a holistic education, to inculcate in you a lifelong desire to learn and to create, and to instill in you a sense of purpose, a capacity for critical thinking, a desire to make a difference in society, and above all, an awareness of the global community in which you can make an impact. And I hope that today, as you join or join again the proud community of UCD graduates, you will embrace these attributes and take them forward with you as you set off on the next stage of your life journey. The university has a very proud history in veterinary education, with the only school of veterinary medicine on the island of Ireland, and has a deserved global reputation in veterinary education and research. The school offers a comprehensive portfolio of educational programs, including veterinary nursing and veterinary medicine degrees, with a graduate entry option for the latter and part-time blended learning programs for veterinary professionals, along with thematic and structured research degrees. One of only 7 European schools accredited by the American Veterinary Medical Association, the UCD School of Veterinary Medicine sits proudly at 23rd in the QS World Rankings, with its vision of a flourishing veterinary school positively impacting on health, animal welfare, and the environment. The school strives to be an inclusive community, delivering excellence in education, research, and clinical endeavour. Here at UCD, we have almost 8,000 international students joining us from over 145 countries, adding enormously to the diversity and quality of campus life and to the UCD educational experience. We bring the best of the world to Ireland and the best of Ireland to the world. And so it's a particular pleasure for me to extend an Irish welcome to the families and friends of our international students who are joining us online today. Céad Míle Fáilte, Roíomh Go Léir, 100,000 welcomes to you all. Those who work in the veterinary field contribute to the well-being and development of society through clinical practice and through a wide range of careers that utilise their broad scientific education and problem-solving skills in government service, NGOs, the pharmaceutical and biotechnology industries, research and academia. Those of you graduating today will have opportunities to contribute across the One Health spectrum to the advancement of human and animal health, to animal welfare, and to the sustainability of agri-food production on a local, national or global scale, limited only by your own ambition and imagination. Along with these opportunities comes the responsibility of being a member of a respected profession and a graduate of the great university that is UCD. During your time here, you will have acquired not only scientific knowledge, skills and competencies, but also the professional attributes, judgment and ethical maturity required to make a positive impact in today's complex, changing and global society. It's undoubtedly the case that with the rapidity of research advances and the impact of these advances on clinical practice that we see today, continuing education is an essential and indeed obligatory part of professional life. And I hope that many of you will return to UCD to continue your veterinary education, take advanced degrees, and engage with further research-based programs. During your time at UCD, I truly hope we have given you a sense of belonging, a community that includes your fellow students, your flatmates and friends, lecturers and mentors. There's no doubt that the vast majority of you, whether you work here in Ireland or overseas, will operate in a global society. Indeed, the increasingly global environment in which we live, that sense of local and of belonging to the UCD community is even more important. And so, wherever your career takes you, I would encourage you to stay in touch with your alma mater. As you prepare for the next stage of your life journey, remember that you are now a member of a very proud UCD alumni group of almost 300,000 based in some 170 countries worldwide, who offer you a network of friendship and support wherever your journey takes you. While you were students, you were the centre of the UCD community, and as you graduate, you remain a member of the community and you carry that UCD badge with you. Wear it well. Use it to open doors to advance your own life's ambitions, but also extend a helping hand to those who come after you. Seek to inspire and encourage them, and above all, follow our motto, Ad Astra, to the stars, by seeking to make your own mark and your own contribution to our society. The bonds of solidarity within the UCD community are tighter than ever as we support each other through these difficult times. I'm very encouraged by the government's reopening plan for this summer, by the collapse in the rates of death, hospital admissions and infections, and by the speed of the vaccination rollout schedule. Here at UCD, we will continue to follow the government's advice and guidelines, looking forward to a smooth return to campus as is possible, while keeping everyone's health and safety at the forefront of our minds. I look forward to welcoming you all back on campus to celebrate your achievements as soon as it is safe for us to do so. But until then, I wish you well as you embark on your careers. Take care of yourselves and your families, and take heart in the hope that we will come together again at the end of this journey, stronger and more united than ever. Congratulations once again, and enjoy the rest of this very special day.